On the inside? No. But on the outside, perhaps. So let's see if I can get it up on my end. I hear you. Alright, you hear me? Alright, I hear me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Faerun as we continue our journey through Baldur's Gate, and we try and figure out if our internet can be stable for 5 minutes. So, let's see. Last we left off, we recruited the Mushroom Man to try and get revenge on the Dark Dwarves, or Dwagar as they are called. And we still need to do that, but first, I need to get some Lark. I don't know if I've done that. I didn't do that last time. Yep, I already got it. So, now that I have that mark, let me see if I actually have anything for fire. Because I can take that mark and use it to make a weapon that will automatically silence. Let's see. Looks like there. I don't see any problems on the other end. But I'm just getting the notification. Now that took me a while. Thanks. We appreciate it. Well, never mind, we did this. I know. Perchance to dream.
Let's keep hoping and praying.
Hope. One can only hope. Now, before we go off and do anything crazy like try and reforge some silent weapon, but let's find the Dwagar. I've never known very many. When I say silent weapon, I mean can silence people by voice. And also makes it so they can't use verbal components.
It unlocks as well.
In a crude manner of speaking, yes. Caboose. A philosophy for the galaxy to look at.
If you'll excuse me, I'm going to watch remember barbecue sauce from work. I had to reload the barbecue sauce dispenser, and it's a dirty thing to do.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so the Dwagar are down there. They've taken over the
traitor
wharf.
Kithrak takes great interest in this relic of yours, Shadow.
Okay.
Or should
It
I
is as
say,
close as I can feasibly get it. And what are you yapping about, Lae'zel?
What are you hiding?
I mean, on my
Nothing.
phone, I could hear myself
I
just
assume
fine.
your kin are just as misguided as you are.
Yeah. Yeah, so. I can hear me, so, but I don't know. Maybe it's a closer connection when it's my own thing. Anyway, so let's see. Quickest way to get... Yeah, we're going to have to go around.
Quickest way to get a Yowl line.
This. Okay, Shark, how you doing? Okay. Might have been a little bit... Maybe the stream's catching up with itself. Crazier things have been known to happen. Now, let's go find ourselves some... Actually... Forgive me if I'm a little off. I was running through a Bard playthrough earlier, so I'm trying to remember all of my
corpses.
All of my moves.
These creatures did battle with Dwagar.
Is it Dagar or Dwagar? Underdark names. Pick up the mushroom. I must feed my alchemic habit.
Names of settlements
We are
are
doing
crossed
quite
out.
well, actually. Well,
Reachstone, Sinkhole.
we're doing better now. The
Salsa,
internet is still...
Wolf,
I'm entangling with it all day. I've even upgraded
demons.
it, and it's just kind of like our internet provider is just... I question if they do everything they say they do. But what are you gonna do? Alright, here are the Dwagar. So, fellas, let's see, how do I want to handle this? First, before, oh,
Gek! Got someone sneaking up on us.
so, sneaking up on you, please. I'm just here to kill you. Whether you notice me killing you is up for... Oh, I get a round of surprise? He came up, talked to me, and I just like, okay. I dare say I'm surprised. Alright, so Lizelle, you get to go first. Take out this chuckle. Alright. Jump over. Exquisite. Now, he doesn't need that crossbow. Actually, no, wait, that's the ranged. Whack him with the good sword. Atta girl. Now, whack his life out of his body. Excellent. And we'll take the heavy crossbow. Well, how is it stealing? It's not stealing, he's dead. He can't own it anymore. I mean, maybe I'm guilty of murder, but that's an entirely different thing altogether.
My faith will protect me.
I just realized I have not given my cleric spirit guardians. I'm going to have to fix that post-haste. But until that time, let's have some fun. Show the oh, really? 30? You and your high defense. That's 50%, so that's something. How much can we get for, split wounds? Ooh, and an insta-kill. I love it. Just loot everything. 'Tis the best policy. This is my first Baldur's Gate 3. What's happened so far? Oh, so much! So, we started out, all of us stuck on a ship called a Nautiloid by the Illithids, who are these basically psychic squid people that gave us brainworms that are slowly turning us into them. However, we have a little magical D20 that's helping stop that. We're on a quest to try and figure out how to get them out of our brains, while also I'm simultaneously eating more of them, so I can get more magical powers. I hope that didn't confuse you. And if it did, I don't blame you. Let's see. It's always time for more action.
Mistra Rill.
Let's see. I thought there were more of them. I could have
Step
sworn
by
there were
step.
more. Goes where? Let's see. I'm not really warranting a fireball. Chromatic orb, maybe. Yeah, let's hit you with a ball lightning.
Won't know what hit him.
I missed! That's... Oh, I'm still zapping him one way or the other. Someone is not happy to be resurrected as a Myconid zombie. But that's what he signed up for, or really, realistically speaking, I signed up for him. Lacerate that song gun. Ooh, crit. I love it.
Sometimes the only way out is through. These boots have seen everything.
Nothing real to get over to him, so... No, don't want to use that just yet. Let's use Arcane Ignition. And let's shooty bang bang real good.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Or maybe I'll just miss all my shots. Let's try piercing. Now we're talking. That's the old Peppa boy. That's why he electrocuted, because he was standing in water. Yeah, this chromatic orb kind of causes like a splashing effect, and so it leaves behind residue. I think the only one that doesn't really leave behind any form of residue is thunder, because how would you do that? Alright, Mr. Mushroom Man. What? Alright. You really can't do anything.
Make way.
Let's see, I can have you make him drop his weapon. Assume he didn't. Most upset about that. There you go. Not bad, not bad. what do you say? Good old guiding bolt to finish you. Oh, you're not worth a guiding bolt. Of course you would say. But you know, I still don't think you're going anywhere. You're ensnared now, good boy.
Who must these mortals be?
Sorry, dude, you're gonna have to eat all of them. Let's see, quickest way down, go. So what's the team setup look like? I see a fighter. Okay, we have a fighter, Lae'zel. We have a cleric, Shadowheart. We have Gale, Evocation Wizard, and we have me, a paladin. And we also have a temp guy who is a Mycadon Sovereign. Can you throw anything? You don't have anything to throw. You're worthless to me. No, this way. Don't ask me why the spiritual weapon needs to use a ladder. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Can't even catch my breath. Can't slow down.
Alright. Get on down with your bad self. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, I forgot I can do this.
Invenium fear!
Alright. So, you look like you could use a good old-fashioned Oh, I bet that hurt. Well, don't worry, this is going to hurt too. Oh, he's going to feel that in the morning, assuming he's still alive in the morning. Probably should have raged earlier, my guy. You missed even with a reckless attack? And you only get one swing? Oh, that means he's not even a level 5? He's a baby barbarian. Oh, how cute. They grow up so fast, I tell you. And you are just a whole level of disappointment, blood.
Make way.
Settle down, so we're working here. Now again, I want you to shoot the axe out of his hand. Okay, so that didn't quite work out the way I hoped, but that's okay. You're still gonna kill me. We're gonna have a talk about these damage numbers a little bit later, okay?
This.
Let's see. So question, are you and Raymond ever going to cover the DLCs for the Assassin's Creed games? No, probably not. Because most of the DLCs are kind of like disconnect, like, see, like the Tyranny of King Washington. It's not technically canon, it's just a dream sequence. So it's kind of like, hey, we're going to talk about history today. It's alternate history, so kind of irrelevant. And also that would mean I have to go back and play more of Connor. And I know a lot of you guys like Connor. He is not my preferred assassin. And asking me to go back and play anything related to Syndicate is torture, and I refuse to. It was like a chihuahua barking very loud but not doing anything. Yeah, literally, I think it was barking. But then again, he's a bear barbarian. I guess he's just bare bones. I'm sorry. Yeet. He's still alive.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Come on, Gale. Why can't we throw spiritual weapons to our targets? I will never understand it because it's fun. It's like, why? Yeah, it's also weird. Like when I've had clerics use spiritual weapons in my games I've DM'd. And I'm kind of generous with them on the idea of like, yeah, it should share your movement speed instead of this like, no, it feels like it's almost half or almost a third of what it should be. And regardless of whether you're gonna want rest or not, that Gale's gonna need.
What creatures live in waters this dark?
The rot is cleansed.
That's right, Glut, and you did literally nothing to help.
We must speak.
Must we?
The tumor is excised.
Dude, you look like a tumor.
The Dwega are dead.
You're welcome.
Here I break ground. From the dark will a mighty circle rise. My song will fill the grotto. Death
guess.
doer. The grotto may sustain but one sovereign. In the age of glut, there
The
may
fat
be
mushroom
no
literally said this town ain't big
spore.
enough for 2 shrooms.
Eliminate the other sovereign.
Let me think about that. No. Retribution requires a righteous cause. Why
Her
betrayal?
fate it has earned. My circle long suffered while the Dwergar flourished.
Do you think the Knights Templars are falsely accused of their crimes? I'm fairly certain they were falsely accused of like 90% of their crimes. The problem that the Knights Templars had was they made the mistake of loaning money into the class. That was their big crime, and it isn't even a crime. It's just when the king owes you a lot of money,
the reward.
he's gonna try and find a way to weasel out of it. I mean, use the entirety of you of heresy and come after you. By golly, he's gonna do that.
To devour it whole.
So you want me to betray one sovereign just because you said so, even though you've done literally nothing for me? Tell you what, if you're eager for blood, I'm gonna kill you.
It is my right. It is my right.
Its delicate harmonies turn to scrapes and scratches.
Your corpse will birth my circle.
Bold words. Man. First, let's take care of your little nuisance right here. Well, your circle's back down to 1 again. Good job. Just gonna use this to make sure you die properly. Now, are you sure this was a good idea? Remember, you're talking to a team that took out a team of Dwergar without any loss of health.
Another fight. Let's go.
So I want you to ask yourself, was this a good decision? Just in case you didn't get the idea that I wanted you dead. In fact, that was so funny, I'm gonna do it again. Do your worst, Beth. What was your plan? Oh, you finally did something. But unfortunately, this is where the fun has to end. Because fireball.
So much for circle glut.
Petty kingdom undone. Already lost to history.
You deserved it. Guys, quit walking in the fire. Phil the Forgotten. I agree that Jackson Molay admitted to worshipping a pagan god, but only after he was tortured for hours. Like, come on, he's gotta admit that.
Careful,
the torture
Lae'zel.
stops.
It's dark.
Yeah, and this is
around
like
here.
medieval torture. This
Would be
this ain't to
terrible
your
shame
like
to
little
lose
waterboarding thing where it's still torture, but like this is like, oh yeah, we broke out the thumbs through
Take
the
it
back.
away, its shadow heart. Should a dagger suddenly slice your neck, we may never know who's to blame.
Would you two just stop trying to kill each other, please? I got enough tension here.
Even prepared.
Any of that nonsense. Alright. Let's take some of this. See, the original Godzilla was in the 1950s, and that was really good despite it being old. I mean, just because a movie's old doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It just means it's probably not going to have as good effects. Like one of my favorite movies, along with Raven, is Casablanca. It's a really old movie, but Also, there was a tendency, like in older movies, like there was a heavy emphasis on like how crazy the story could be and the dialogue could be, rather than like, ooh, look at all the cool effects we can have. And don't get me wrong, I like a good balance of both. That's where the '80s comes in. But you know, I think a lot of stuff today is like how much spectacle can you put in, and spectacle's not a bad thing. I enjoy spectacle as much as the next guy, but I want substance with my spectacle. What was your first console you ever had? I know Raven said it was a PS2, but did you ever have any other consoles? The first console we ever had, if you can count, if you want to count it, was I was given a game. We were both given Game Boy Colors, and with like a handful of games, like we had like. I don't know why it really like, comes to mind, but like the Game Boy Color games we had like Shrek and like Disney Toon Racing. I know we had others, like I think there was like a Lion King one, but yeah, very, very bare bones basic. Eventually, like after begging and pleading one Christmas, they finally gave us a PS2. Really, the first proper console, because we never really got the hang of the Game Boy Color games. So let's see, we started out with the Game Boy Color, then we got the PS2, then I got a Game Boy SP, then a DS, then a DS XL, then I got a 360. Keep in mind, this is like years apart from when I'm getting these. After I got the 360, kind of stayed that way for a good bit. Then when I went off to college, I got myself an Xbox One. Then Raven got himself a PS4, and I got a PS4 so I could actually play games with him because that was before crossplay was commonplace. Then I got a gaming PC when I graduated college. So that's kind of the history of that. So let's go report to the big man that his Rhaegar had been killed, and that Blood is a treacherous little weasel. Alright. What's up, champ?
It greets you with a harrowing elegy, cheerless as the new moon.
Uh-huh.
You are one
Honestly.
with spawn.
What?
Your throat tightens.
His crime?
And relaxes.
Gluttony.
The air is serene, your mind untroubled.
And I sense only silence from the Dwergar hunters. The rot is cleansed.
Yep.
The songs we sing now carry your spirit. You shall now be called Kin Spirit.
Cool, I
You
think.
aid us in good faith.
Well, I'm a paladin.
In good faith, I thank you.
You know, it's nice to have someone who's
The
appreciative of my work.
Guardian Gate is open. Go and claim your reward.
Look at the feeling I'm going to have an exit out shit
But
me on the other
before
side of that.
this, I have another boon to ask of you. You have cut out the Dwergar blight, but not its source.
I'm going to have to start charging.
In
for
your
my
mind's
Rhaegar
eye,
services.
Spore shows you a drow, striding among
We get to get
myconid
another
dead.
one of the Underdark's lovely creatures. The
There.
Drow.
This one is called He Hunted Us. Hunt him in turn. Bring me his head, and I will know my circle is safe.
Do you see? Indulge one demand and it only breeds another.
He's giving us info, shut up. But yeah, I'll kill him for you.
The drow lurks in the ruins beyond the
What do you
lake.
think would have happened if Harold Bagrata had won the Battle of Stamford Bridge?
And return.
Then what would have happened is he would have had a better claim to the King of England. But but now that comes into a bit of an interesting fact because William the Conqueror is still coming, and the Normans are still tough customers. So now you have basically this giant, almost Neo-Viking army of Danes and Norwegians versus the Norman army of Duke William. And so the English nobles are going to have to decide who they're going to pick with, because they wanted Harold, because even after after he was dead, choice. William was the only choice because he was going to kill off any other choice. So you might see England start to pick sides between who do we want to be ruled by, the Normans, or do we want to be ruled by the Normans or the Norwegians? And hard to say who they pick, because some might pick William because, well, there might be some animosity still from like when the Danes occupied England. But there also might be some that go like, hey, we're familiar with the Norwegians, and we know William can be a little sketchy, so it'd be hard to say. My money would still be on William, but who knows? But that's an excellent question.
That old idiot.
Did I? Okay, yeah, I saved Bitterbang Boy. Now let's see what fun stuff we have. Alright, this one dead guy. Flumph mating rituals.
The cover proudly announces this book to be Flumph Mating Rituals.
Property of Asterion? What? Alright, let's actually see what this is. Clearly a code. Please let this be a code. Oh no. Alright, come on. There we go. That's better.
The scrutiny proves too much. The lurid text melts away before your eyes.
I had the first three
An
Mario
illusion.
games, the original top-down
What
GTA,
remains
and
are simple
Wild
instructions written in a spare hand.
That is a weird
The
little
secret
place to be
to
in game.
forging
Didn't they make Carol had drawn a
adamantine.
black woman in Vikings Valhalla? Yeah, they did. That's why I didn't watch Vikings Valhalla, because I'm like, really? Really? You expect me to believe that?
Yet again, the adamantine forge is mentioned.
Ah,
Surely
yes,
I'm
the
on the right track.
adamantine forge. I have plans for them. Oh, do I have plans? Better not steal the glowing gems. I'm on good terms with my fungaloid friends. Which is actually funny, because one of the guys in my current D&D sessions is playing Shadow of Minzo Baranzan. Yes, please. I am sending that to Asterion. Give me the shrooms! I don't have a problem. You have a problem. Alright. So we got that jazz. So now let's go across the lake and try and basically clear out the Dwagar from an old fortress. Adamantium, like the Marvel metal. It is a metal in D&D too. It's basically, they're in the MacGuffin metal, super strong, kind of heavy, but like it's stronger than steel. But the problem is like it's made from mithril, which is already a rare element on its own, and so it's like it's basically sort of like how to put it, like the process of getting iron to steel is the same as getting mithril to adamantine. It oversimplified, but there it is. So, let me see. What was I doing now? Alright, I wanted to see if I had something here. So, great. No, I need a great sword. Does anyone here have just a regular old great sword? I have daggers, so if need be, I can use that. I don't want to, but I can. Nope. I know. I probably hocked it. If I can get a dagger or a sickle. I'm going to go ahead and give this to Asterion. There we go. Alright. In that case,
That old idiot.
I guess Rule and Conquer to be transitioned between the early Dark Age Saxon England to what Roby. Literally, yeah, because like the Norman influence on England would help the Anglo and Saxons to sort of move into more what we consider the modernized English culture, as French would interact with the language, and Scandinavian already has it too. So, what are you gonna do? Have you even ever seen?
But at such an accelerated rate.
This action of a generation is honestly ridiculous.
Simply
Nope.
shouldn't be
Don't know what you're talking about. Oh, there's my merchant.
Welcome back. Have you made any new discoveries?
Well, you got
I do
trade.
enjoy a good bargain. if anything in my private collection is to your liking.
Yeah, not really what I'm looking for, Haas. Tell you what, you can have this, though. I can always use more funds. Have this Warhammer. I'll keep the Doom Hammer. Have bits of myconid flesh. What you will do with that, I have no idea. Please explain it to the myconid colony you're staying with while you have it. That'll be fun. But what does a guy got to do to get a great sword here?
Very well.
You have mushrooms to catalog, yeah.
How is your more...
Alright, let's see. Oh wait, no, there is another merchant here I need to talk to them. The English language will be unrecognizable to us. Yeah, one of the things I actually do with my students when it comes to discussing the English language and how it changes over time is there's actually a guy on YouTube, like, he will actually rewrite music in, like, old languages, like Latin, Old English, and all that. So I play them pumped up kicks in Old English, and let them go like, here, this is what this sounds like.
My friend, Bibberban, next time. More careful next time, for certain. Thank, eh? Oh, should have... Anyway, what were you saying? Mushroom. She's very good, my dearest.
Buy stuff from you.
Very good at a brew. The shop. Anything from... No, and the ledge.
Okay, apparently I can only buy from your wife, which I wouldn't mind so much, but your wife's kind of mean.
We'll be clearing out soon. And you come across a noble stock mushroom about. You give it here. Gods know I've earned it.
Well, problem is, sweetie, you're not carrying the stuff I want. So why should I help you out? Ooh, split mail. No need, I'm about to get some good armor a little bit later. Corrosive flail. Interesting. Huh. Well, none of you have what I need. So,
Years of terror.
we're going to do a little bit of a fast travel to the Emerald Grove, Market Thick. If you could make any game about any Marvel or DC character, who would it be? For me, I would do Lobo from DC. That'd be interesting. Ghost Rider would be interesting for Marvel. I would get behind that. I would play that. It also depends on the game. Because if we're gonna get like more Insomniac editions, like with Spider-Man, I'm not gonna be afraid. What are you doing all the way out here?
Sylvanas keep you.
Oh, well, at least you've learned your lesson, allegedly. Did the Tieflings leave all their stuff? Oh my gosh, they left all their stuff! They're not gonna survive a day on the road! Oh, okay, they left behind some crap that's spoiled, but still. I guess, you know, traveling light. I would go do Batman Beyond. Ooh, Batman Beyond would be good. Definitely Batman Beyond. I'm gonna. I'd say Static Shock, but I don't think it's Marvel or DC. I know it interacts with. I know he interacts with DC, but yeah. A Teen Titans game would also be kind of fun. Like an OG Teen Titans, like not Teen Titans Go, but like an OG, like, does anyone else remember like back when you could go on like Cartoon Network.com, you could like go to like their shows and like.
But you've helped us take the first step.
Like there was that one Teen Titans game where you could like it was actually like a little arcade fighter.
Of course.
So let's see. Do you have that which I am looking for? No, you don't appear to have any of the good stuff. Good to see you haven't eaten any of the roasted dwarf.
May you keep...
Alright, so long shot here. Maybe what I need is actually in this. I am showing. It's not like I pretended to be like a spring chicken. Well, I'm not exactly super old. I mean, like, I'll be turning 28 this month. So, there. I've exposed my age for all to see. Gawk, if you will. Fantastic Four again? Yeah, that would be interesting. I also remember playing back on the 360. I played a bit of the Iron Man game that I enjoyed. All right, do we have any? Nope, short swords. Come on, I need a great sword, or maybe I'll settle for a sickle. I just don't want to have to do it use a dagger again. That's equal. That's worth something at least. Come on. So basically what I'm trying to do is, now that I have the Sussur Bark, I can't, I was mentioning it earlier, but I can make this forge work, and I can make the weapon basically, when it hits something, alright, Pizza Boy, it basically negates their magic. Not all spells, but like a good chunk of them, because a lot of spells require verbal components. But the thing is, the blacksmith only made it work for daggers, sickles, oddly enough, and great swords. Now, yes, there's a great sword here. Now, let's make this work in the name of the Omnissiah.
Time to get this thing fired up.
When he's got a cold sickle.
Have him hang for that fun. Alright, now let me find this sus bark.
You want to find the sus part?
Yes, it's sus. Or I'll throw in an acorn truffle. Why am I just carrying around a crate? I'm gonna yeet that somewhere in the middle of combat. Here it is, Sussur tree bark.
The bark is in place. Now for a great sword, dagger, or sickle.
Yeah, I'm 31. I'm 31 years old.
Or as our grandfather put it, 31 years young.
Yes. Sometimes I feel old, sometimes
The roaring furnace awaits an offering.
Now is that I'm nothing but
I think your philosophy's getting a little darker. I'm not sure that's how blacksmithing works.
Forth. The Sussur bark infuses the weapon from within the flames.
So if I just like lit that bark and I just started
The
shoving
sword
knives
is
in there,
complete.
I would just have a bunch of silent stuff.
all you need is blacksmith is an ingot, some leather strips, and a slab of leather. Throw them
hate
into
to
a
say
pot, pull out an armor.
I hate to say it, Skyrim sometimes makes more sense with that. Alright, so anyway, this is the Sussur Greatsword, and it silences a target on hit.
And it's also sus.
It is in fact sus. Now, I believe I already gave you
enough
a pretty
waiting.
decent
I crave blood.
sword. So, let me see. This might go to combat. Oh.
Looking ahead.
I'm not gonna take out her own replacement.
Hey, you. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send
Swap out with
Let's
Gale
hop.
since he is pretty much out of spell slots. Now, let's see what you are working with.
Don't be
Yes, it is the Raven Lord you hear. I am here. And not going anywhere.
Funny you should say that. Now, okay, so yeah, I feel like that's a word, because if the barbarian closes the distance and turns your magic off, you're dead. So she gets the special magical tree sword.
She gets a special magical tree sword?
Yes, she does. And
I think that's a good idea. She deserves a special magical tree sword.
Well met.
All right.
I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space.
I would put in. I was actually looking for a mod for it yesterday because there is a trial in the second act when you get to the Temple of Shar that makes me want to throat punch a developer. It's called the Leap of Faith, and I would basically have the mod negate that challenge entirely. Because it's basically, hey, here's how you should do this challenge. Okay, I did it. You die. Don't you mean I just like get teleported back to the no, you die?
No, you die!
So yeah, we will get to there. Not tonight, maybe next stream or maybe the stream after, but we will get there and you will see that it is absolute bull.
We will?
Yes.
Oh.
Let's make this happen.
Well, somebody has to.
Hey.
Alright.
What to do?
Now I gotta go back to the Underdark.
To the Underdark.
To the beach. I already remember a game called Train Point Fall Lily. Awesome story. Horrible graphics for a game that came out in 2009. Yeah. Happens.
Beautiful.
Sometimes there's some great games that just like they look like
The
potatoes.
Underdark is everything I thought it'd be.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna want fun potatoes.
This
Exactly. Everyone loves a big potato.
If Yankee Warrior's estimation.
Well, I like
To be deemed worthy by the great Lizelle of Kresh Kalir.
Alright.
Continue.
Let's start traveling.
And you will achieve the same.
A vessel wobbles on the lake's murky waters.
Maybe.
I shouldn't sound excited for anything.
At what point do you think Germany could have won World War I? Think the year 1917 with Russia collapsing. France failed. The Netherlands pushed this. Okay, so I have actually thought about this question before. So if I, not here, but Germany winning. So there's two ways of Germany potentially winning World War I. One, don't invade through Belgium, abandon the Schlieffen plan, focus on knocking Russia out first, then coming around and beating the crap out of France. Britain might get involved, but it'll be a little bit more hesitant. But let's say it's 1917, like you said. Here's what you do. Do not release the Zimmerman telegram. Do not try and do anything crazy like blow up Rock Island in the United States. Try and cozy things over and take your U-boats. They actually had one prototype U-boat that was basically to be a submersible cargo ship, and it worked, but they decided to turn it into a military vessel to try and shoot down ships instead, or sink ships, I should say.
You should say.
I should.
Where's
But
Gek?
the thing is, if they had focused instead of making like this fleet of U-boats and just like made a submersible transport fleet for supplies, they could have solved a lot of their problems, or at least alleviated their supply problems and feeding their people. And they wouldn't have gotten the United States directly involved, which started to plug in the gaps on the Western Front. Russia still would be knocked out of the war, and so now the real pressure could be felt on the Western Front. Now, this still isn't a guarantee for Germany to win, but it definitely increases their chances. Okay. Oh, that's right. You want to do a thing. Go for a drink. What an idiot. Sorry, Backlash. Alright, you think you're a tough customer, but are you really?
You think you're a tough customer, you do.
Alright, now, jump. That's right, get up. You gonna fit, you're in a heap of trouble, boy. I thought, oh crap, I hit them. That was my bad, Should've. That's okay, we fixed the problem. Action surge, make up for my mistakes, Lizelle. If you please, and you do please. For we are Siamese, if you do please.
We are Siamese.
Don't please. And you've dated yourself then too. Ah!
Blade will not bend.
Let's see. Ooh, how do I get my rings?
I'll eat you something.
Let's do it. The hunger of Hadar. Why is Hadar so hungry? We don't know. Oh, crap. Wow. That sure was something.
That was something.
Now watch this magic. And now for my next trick. Oh crap, I don't get with Will too. I should have moved Will. Oh well.
You know, you really should have moved Will.
I should have moved Will. But let's see if we can do this again. Oh no, that
Ready for another round?
Will, no.
Find a route.
Alright, we are going to go. Alright, I need you over here. So you can whip this bar and snap Lizelle out of it. So I'm gonna have to get a lacerate. Oh yes, that's right. And since I have the silent sword, it's an automatic get out of jail free card. I love it. Now kill him. But nothing in the goods department, huh?
Never had anything.
Sorry about that. Oh, what's the matter? You can't handle it? I feel like he's... And I missed! Oh! The horror. The tragedy. Anyway, give me your crossbow. Oh, and I guess I'll just take your life. 2-for-1 special. What fun. What joy. Fun fact, the Kaiser actually had plans drawn up for the invasion of New England around the turn of the 1900s. Even his personal circle thought it wasn't a chance of how it would work. So let's leave that alone. But yeah, I know about that plan, and yeah, it was absolutely 110% insane. He thought that he was afraid that America would just say no, we couldn't have access to the Panama Canal, but everyone knew, like, no, that's stupid. They wouldn't take it. They wouldn't restrict access. Now let's see if this works. It's even funnier a second time. Alright, you can end concentration.
Are you mad?
Yes. Ooh, I'm at a short rest, so I can't replenish real spell slots. That is an Transcendent Warhammer. Yeah, I can hack it. Get over here. I said, yeah. Also want to check something. I think there are some tadpoles I missed back at the Gift Yank Fresh. So we're going to turn around.
Craft is ready to sail.
Yes, it is. Very good. Now, return to the cave shore. Just because we weren't expecting that. I don't know how much of a breeze we're getting to push this thing in an underground cavern, but then in the Underdark
Every moment a new danger. I may have underestimated this Faerun.
You don't know the half of it.
Uh-huh.
With a bit
All
of
right,
luck,
so
we'll need to behold.
First things first. We get the... Gosh, dang it! Hit it too soon. Now go to the... Yep. I did it again! It keeps jumping up like, no, you're not allowed to go to the Githyanka. Oh, I see, because it's not a category. I just need to go. Yeah, let's go to Kresh Yelek. Yes, go to the different region.
The most pointless war in history.
The most pointless. In terms of just like what it was fought, like World War I could honestly be thrown up there. It's just, hey, we're fighting over, yeah, one dead guy the Austrians weren't particularly crazy about to begin with.
They were.
Exactly. Well, a lot of them, yes, they were. But that's definitely up there. There are some other sillier wars too.
How I have longed for these familiar
like technically, the Netherlands had declared war on like an island.
So even the
that
ferocious
England controlled,
Lae'zel
and
has
they
a
didn't know about it
soft
for like
side.
400 years.
A possessive side. What is a warrior without something precious to protect?
Ah, no one's come by to pick up the corpses? Fascinating. Alright, I picked up the worm over there, but apparently there were 2 over here. Or did I get them all? Or did they just disappear, since I didn't pick them up when I had the chance? Because I got 3 out of here one time, so I don't know, maybe it's the end of each
$20 from Dale Expert. Hey Lark, hope you're doing well. We're going through a lot this month, but doing something better. Got as long as Chat GPT made a comment.
Sharp as ever.
Had obsession with an open sidekick and a sister girlfriend. It's been fun.
Ah, thanks for the cash, and I'm glad that you're enjoying ChatGPT and doing some of the image nonsense with that.
I may try that at some point.
Make a commissar?
I may play with ChatGPT just to play with many images. Boone Lark, if you were in One Piece, what crew would you create? What would be your name? I've never thought about that because I wouldn't know what to do with my crew. That's the thing. Like, I can't become king of the pirates. That's Luffy's thing. But I don't hate the Marines enough to go to war with them. And I know that I wouldn't be a match for the powerhouses of the world government. So I wouldn't even know. Like, the thing is, it'd be hard to make our own pirate crew in One Piece just because I wouldn't know what to do with us. We'd be the pirates who don't do anything. Like,
perfect.
Like, a Sister of Battle GF. I was about to say, like.
Sister of Battle GF went.
Sister of Battle GF went.
No Sister of Battle GF while I live. Alright, let's take that long rest, Sham. I was hoping to get an extra worm. I can always use more worm. Let's take a proper nap. And what do I have for eats? That's a bit much. There we go, get some good old stale bread. Keeps the body strong. Oh, it's an owl. Oh, I still have the owlbear egg. Oh my. I wonder how my little friend feels about that. Where's the fish at? I know it's just one. There we go. Nap time, fellas. Alright, we should be ready to go, but let's see. Yeah, we're ready to go. Wait a minute. I'm going to annoy you with this question, but what do you think of... It will be out when it's out. We're not foolish enough to put a date on that. Alright, now we journey across the lake to
Craft
Purge.
is ready to sail.
Alright, let's do this again now that we're all well rested. Oh, I forgot to do a quick gale. If we could just get a decent-sized motor on this, maybe we could go water skiing. Ah, look at that. And if you look to your right, you'll see the Mines of Moria. Now with Shar decorations. Yeah, Shar. She seems like a perfect balance goddess. Totally worth veneration. I feel like I went out a long time with Shadowlands, aren't I?
Weapon at ready, lass. Company's calling.
Yep. Your doom approaches. Kneel,
What
and
do
I
we
might
got
spare you.
here? Dead hoon walking, seems like. Got
I beg
any
your
reason
pardon?
I shouldn't sever your head and toss it to the Rothe?
Well, one, I don't think
I
you have a
reckon
bladed
diplomacy may be in order. The blade could use a breather.
weapon. You just had a long rest. Now, Anyway, I will be severing
We'll
yours if it's
see
all
about
severing you.
You feel the
Migraine.
slightest of
The worst
stirrings
time.
in your head. The Dwegar is not infected, yet your minds resonate.
I'll be. You're one of them cult freaks.
That's me.
Felt the tingle. In that case, let's talk business. Your
Alright,
twat's
well.
old friend Nair caused a rockfall, trapped tighter than a hornet's arse.
Couple of known slaves stuck with him too. Little bastards.
By their very nature,
You
yes.
absolute shaggers owe us a crapload of coin. You want through? Make a donation.
Unfortunately, you said a very, very naughty word. Did I hear you say you keep slaves here?
Deep gnomes mostly. Easy to feed. Fat thumbs for digging.
That a problem for you?
I've got no use for slavers.
You'll
including
work
you.
through it, Zharg. Now pay up. Don't gut all day.
I don't think you understand. I'm gutting you here and now.
I'll choke the life out of you. Shit for brains.
You can't even reach my neck. Unless you were talking about something else. But it doesn't matter. We all got beat you in initiative. You're gonna die. Assuming I can hit you. And look at that. I can. Bonk. Yeah, you're making me look bad.
Battle
I know
favors the
you're
fearless.
pro-slavery, but still, come on. Let's see. What should I do with you? Alright, that's one down. Flourish for me.
My turn.
Now come here.
Soldier.
Let's give you a good old-fashioned serum. Let's try that again. There we go. That's better.
Survival is all that
And
matters.
now I get to be the one that kills you. Assuming I hit. Good. Now what have we learned today? Ooh, smoke powder bomb. I'll take that. Nice knife. This is a long sword? Why are you calling it a knife? Crocodile Dungeon would be ashamed of them. Ashamed, I say.
Ashamed for this.
Let's send that to a stick. I think we might like that. I'm still over encumbered. Oh wait, that's right. I still have other ridiculous stuff. Yeah, that's better. Now what did you have on you? Just chainmail. And a shield. Alright, so the toll guards have been killed. Because, you know, I make reasonable reactions. Better note. Hey, prickhead, slave grub in the right-barreled Rothchow on the left. Next of you shits I see flubbing is getting a hot poker in the arse sideways. Truly, the Dwegar are a wise culture. Truly respectable. Oh, shoot. Crap. Nope, stop. Stop! There we go. Now here's the wild part of that. Even though I just straight up murdered their two front guards, most of them don't know, and so they don't care. Which means it's hilarious.
What's a fort like this doing in the Underdark?
Let's see, it's dark, dank,
Whoever
and
built
depressing.
it,
Why, this
they've
is a
let it rot for ages.
Sharite place. Speaking of which... Now for the only nice Dwegar in, I think, Faerun.
How peculiar. Smooth face, cobbled edges. They're a sign. They must be.
Hey, Lark, what game were you excited
A
for? but it
sun
turns out was a
dweller in these
disappointment?
parts. Look here, my
Fallout
topside
76
friend.
comes to
I need
mind.
fresh eyes.
And I doubt I'll find fresher.
Starfield came to mind, because I was super hyped for Starfield, and then I was like, oh. Also, ironically, on a similar vein, the Outer Worlds just did nothing for me.
As rare as a smile in Sindelrin, you might say. But I've no skill for slaving. I prefer chisel to cane.
Yeah, but you have a hammer.
But these learned eyes reach their limits. And so I must humbly request yours.
Alright. What am I supposed to be looking at?
The rubble, all of it, if I may be so bold.
You may.
Take a look. Tell me what you see. And be thorough.
Alright, as an intelligent person, I should say, swing for the fences and hope for the best. Yeah. Let's see what my
The
noggin
statue's
knows.
meandering curves and golden edges stand out against the weathered masonry behind it. Two styles, two eras. The statue was carved from newer stone and erected by latecomers to this ancient fortress.
Anything standing out?
The statues are crazy, but let me investigate further. Oh, ooh, but I do have inspiration. Yeah, I can burn it. You could. Now we know something.
Boulders and stone bricks of various sizes clutter the corridor. Many split cleanly in two. Yet some walls remain fully intact.
Yeah, I would think so.
No quake brought these rocks down. They were smashed through in an instant. Something big charged through here. Something very big.
Rosie O'Donnell.
What do you think?
I think I need to look at it more. Well, the dice says I don't see crap. Oh, wow.
Nothing odd catches your eye.
Clearly, because I am blind in both eyes.
Yes, the rubble. Oh, it was a great beast that tore these walls down. I should have known. The statue is newer than the fortress, you say. So obvious in hindsight.
Look, in Assassin's Creed, do you think it was
Alas,
the right move to expand?
you've left me with more questions than answers. My survey continues.
They should have kept it ambiguous. I didn't even like it in 2 when they started to say, like, oh, look, Adam and Eve were, like, 2 proto-assassins or whatever. I did not like it. I liked the puzzle to get there, but I didn't like what they revealed.
Well, let's see what you've got.
It's just, you have Infernal Iron? Yeah, I'll take that. But I just didn't, I don't care for, like, nobody plays Assassin's Creed for the Isu. And Ubisoft needs to accept that. Nobody does. But yet, they always have to try and spend some time to find out how to do it. I understand trying to find an artifact connection. But now, like in later games, it's no longer just, oh yeah, there's an artifact you have to find. It's now like, oh, you are descendant of an Isu, or no, you are a reincarnation of the great Isu Odin. Like, no, stop. That's bull. You know it's bull. No one cares about that. Because Odin just has to be a chick now that reincarnated, because sure, why not? As you can tell, we're not giving Valhalla a good score. Because I am angry. Hope that answers your question.
I don't like Assassin's Creed anymore.
Yeah, it bugs me.
Even the old ones, like, looking back at them, I want to like them, but it's just all left a bitter taste in my mouth.
Indeed.
It's like I look at the Ezio trilogy and go, oh, you were so good. Too bad you got ruined.
Yep, blew that lead. We had a good thing going.
That's all then.
Yes, that is all for now. Now, you might question why I want to speak with animals. It's because these guys have something interesting to say.
Tired!
Sleep!
Rest, little one. But do not take long. I feel his shadow.
Bet you didn't know
I
Caleb Rimmore got
heard
100 jobs
his
now.
name whispered. The rock shivers from the sound. The Ketheric Thorm.
The Ketheric Thorm!
Ketheric Thorm, a familiar name. Halsin mentioned his stronghold deep underground.
Yes, he did. Very good.
Mighty elf, cloaked in darkness. 10 masters ago, and 10 more. But I remember. There was the work, and the blood. There was the Thorm's army. There was the Hellbeast that broke them. The Ketheric Thorm's name faded into stone until the Near came.
I like Assassin's Creed Valhalla because it wasn't anything like Valhalla, like Assassin's Creed. It was like Skyrim.
I outlived my mother and her mother's mother,
I want you to really
and many
take that
mothers
concept
beyond.
and really play with that.
Blessed
I love
to
Assassin's
see
Creed Valhalla.
many
It wasn't
live.
anything like Assassin's Creed.
Cursed to see many
I mean, I guess if you
die.
don't like Assassin's Creed, sure.
If you don't like Assassin's Creed, yeah, totally.
Well, like, what's funny is, like, one of my buddies, like, he's played it, and the thing is, like, he is a Viking fanatic. I'm talking about Forrest.
Oh, well.
And Forrest does not like Valhalla at all. Because he said it wouldn't let him be a Viking. He was a diet Viking.
Yeah.
Because, like, are we going to go pillage and plunder, get gold and glory, skull? No, we're getting supplies to build the village.
Yeah, like, what they did... Here's the thing.
I saw tusks and flesh, smelled fire
Y'all need to realize something.
and eggs.
Viking booze out
It
there.
came with the masked men,
Valhalla nerds.
crashing
I want to make something clear.
and smashing.
Vikings were not heroes. Vikings were not heroes of
I
anything.
know not.
They were fundamentally
So I
pirates,
say
raiders, and savages.
Yet
Let me be very
I
clear.
hear
They were
his
skilled,
name
They
again,
were well armed. They were
said
dangerous. They were
by the
warriors,
shadows.
but they were only heroes to their own clans and kin, not to the wider public. Like in the trailer for Valhalla, we knew there was going to be trouble when we see this woman and child running away, and before a Viking can kill her, Eivor stops the guy like, no, let him go. Like, nah, he would have said, take them, we'll use them as slaves. Like, let me be clear, Vikings helped kick off the slave trade in the Middle East. They raided and plundered almost everywhere they hit for money, booty, and treasure and slaves. Yes. And many people say, oh, the Christians demonize them. Do you want to know
That
why
drow
the Christians
near
demonize
is going to be on his
them?
last
Take a
gasp
wild
unless someone
guess
digs him out.
why the Christians
Though,
demonize
a
them.
bit
I'll give
crowded,
you a hint.
don't you
Maybe it's
think?
because they
You'll need to
raided
swap out
monasteries
someone
on
if
the
you want me.
regular. In fact, the first real report we had of a major Viking incursion in the Viking Age was on a monastery.
This place is hard to bear.
Ever
I
heard of
hope
it?
we're able to continue
Like,
on our way
legitimately,
before too
people
long.
who say, oh, the Vikings
what
only
you mean.
plundered for,
Everyone
for,
is so
for supplies and for things
unhappy.
they needed. They really did. They plundered for food.
Well,
Any
I meant
food that they
more
would have
than
stolen
molten
would have
rock and
spoiled before they got
plunging
home. They didn't
chasms,
have the
but
means to preserve it.
Yeah, they
yes,
stole food
the
to
folk
feed
leave
themselves
something
so
to
they
be
could go
desired as
further
well.
in.
Yeah, basically, like, when they steal
Present
food,
company
eat and
excluded,
then go a
of
little
course.
further. They didn't steal it to take back home.
hush
Oh, they
you.
stole
Stop
furs and
fishing
animal
for
hides. They might
compliments.
have, but probably to sell more like. You realize that the Vikings actually were farmers, too. I found that funny in the Viking campaign in For Honor when it goes, you might as well tell me to pick up farming! Well, you could.
That's allowed. That has always been
As you
allowed.
look at the skeletons,
Isn't
you
booty the same as
realize
slaves?
they are
At
all
certain
clad in the same dark
No, I meant to say
armor.
that it was not
Dark
Assassin's Creed,
Justiciar
it
uniforms.
would make sense.
These were Shah
I get-
worshippers.
and you can like
The
Valhalla.
same as
I'm not
me.
saying people shouldn't like Valhalla, but I think it is really funny when people say, "Oh, dude, Assassin's Creed Valhalla was so great." Really, what'd you like about it? Oh, you could run around as a Viking and
As you
could
like.
pillage and you could do all
Hopefully
this.
my
Wow,
own
that does
remains
sound
are treated
cool.
with a little more
what about-
dignity when the time
what about
comes.
the Assassin's Creed part? Now, you really didn't do that much as an assassin. Then couldn't Ubisoft have just made a Viking game? Yeah, they probably could have done that. Why do you think they had to make it Assassin's Creed?
It's just like with Odyssey. Like, I love Odyssey. I think it's a great game. But the thing is, it could have, like, they could have just made I think Odyssey would have gotten a much better reception if they just said, hey, we're just making a historical title. It's in the same Assassin's Creed universe, but it's just not Assassin's Creed. They would have gotten a lot more leeway if it was a spin-off game. But the problem is Ubisoft can occasionally have this problem where they'll try and mix and match IPs and styles. Like I remember with Breakpoint. They fixed it later on, but they originally started out with a big problem of the game was basically played just like The Division 2, or The Division. And if you like The Division, that's great, but I didn't want to play The Division, I wanted to play Ghost Recon.
And you know, what the last Skylanders is, I find Vikings interesting, at least their culture, and it also helps out family ties of Vikings. Oh, dude, don't get me wrong, Viking culture is fascinating. And I did a whole video talking about the importance of the Vikings, like what they gave to society. Because they did, the Vikings were an important people. The Norse culture is a very important culture historically, and without them, we would probably not be where we are today. I'm not questioning their importance. But what we have today are lies about the Vikings where people say, and we see it in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, oh, they didn't steal money, guys. They didn't steal loot or booty or slaves. No. They just stole what they needed to live, you know, because the Vikings, where they come from, it's cold, it's icy, nothing grows. They gotta steal what they need to survive. You know, they didn't want to hurt innocent lives. They only hurt people who fought back. They only fought soldiers and knights. And, you know, that was the only thing they did. They didn't really, no, they did bad things. They did very bad things. I think what happened, I think it's this new rise of Norse paganism and the love of Thor and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. All these other things have started making people come out and say like, oh, well, we love Vikings now. Vikings are so cool. And I also blame it a little bit, and I hate to say this, Lark, I really do. And maybe you want to weigh in on this too, but this new recent movement of there is no white culture. You know, like the idea that white culture doesn't exist, and so a lot of people run to the Norse culture because they're like, there, see, Norse culture, we're awesome, look at us. And I think that some people run too deep into that. Like, they want to feel like they have something to latch on to in that respect. Because people would make the argument that, because I've seen this happen where a person, I can't remember where it was, but they were trying to argue that there is no such thing as white culture. And people tried to argue Rome, but then they argue you can't really count Rome because Rome amalgamated and brought in so many other cultures and ethnicities and races. And then you know, well, Greece, and then they argue, well, Greece did the same thing. You could argue a lot of people from the Mediterranean filled that void, and that's not true white. And then when you say, well, then the crusading knights, well, those are just evil people. Why would you want to latch onto that culture? So people run to the Norse because if you try to point out that they're evil, but they're popular in MCU and stuff like.
Yeah, I remember like we were considering responding to this one guy who was like talking about like the Spartans and the Vikings, and he was like very critical on Spartans and like how there were so much misconceptions about them. But the Vikings, gave such a soft treatment.
Grab a
to.
cane and
what
whip
do you
these
want?
drooling beasts into shape. That rubble needs clearing. My patience is hanging on by an arse whisker.
Christian knights are made out to be that way, despite largely not being that way. It is really abysmal, and you're exactly right, Lordy, and it's actually true. I find it so funny. Knights are painted to be
And it sounds like your arse wants for a lashing, the way you talk out of it. Something spooks the dumb shits. So stop your jawing and get to working.
Just hateful, bigoted individuals, when really that was probably more the minority than the majority of knights. I'm not saying that knights didn't do that. I'm sure there were some knights who did that. But I'm willing to bet it was the minority rather than the majority based on evidence we have. Meanwhile, when you look at the Vikings, the Viking people, I mean, back me up on this, Lark, it's, when you look at the Vikings and go, okay, what they do? They pillage, plunder, rape, steal, all that. Actually, yes, we have plenty of evidence to support that. But yeah, you're smiling pretty broadly, Lark. Why don't you tell us what you're smiling about?
Well, one, you are absolutely correct in everything you just said, but the idea is that this guy comes up and just grab a cane and start whipping these beasts, and I was like, it sounds to me like you're trying to give me an order if I ignore you're asking for help if I ignore your tone. It's basically like, I should whip you. It's like, try it. I'm like, okay, now you're gonna die. You gonna learn today.
I would say that my problem with Assassin's Creed Valhalla is not like Assassin's Creed. Oh, okay. There we go. I think the real problem that I have with recent Assassin's Creed games like Odyssey, Valhalla, and Origins They have so little to do with Assassin's Creed. They just have so little to do with it. Other than if you didn't add the Animus and the Isu and cutting back to Sergo and all that bullshit, you wouldn't even know it's Assassin's Creed, I'll be honest. Like, in my opinion, the real Assassin's Creed game died with Unity, I would argue. Like, everything post-Unity, I just don't consider really
Time to push my luck again.
It's Assassin's Creed in name only. Even if I enjoyed the game. Like, I enjoyed Odyssey. Like, despite its flaws, I enjoyed Odyssey, but I wouldn't call it Assassin's Creed.
May the gods take you first.
Like, yeah, like,
I enjoy it playing it more of as its own thing.
right, exactly. Raven and Lark, will you both run Resident Evil 5 and 6 together? We haven't. Let's get to Resident Evil 1 before we talk about getting games, okay? Let's just get
Not much use for this slag.
Baby steps.
Nice
baby
speckles,
steps.
though.
Let's see. Anything crazy I can do here? Ooh, what's this? Oh, that's a potion of better fall. Well, in that case.
Good idea, I think.
Enjoy the climb back up! Karlak thought it was funny. Of course, we're kind of an item right now, so... Can't blame her. Now, you put Hunter's Mark on my boy. Why would you do that? Why would you want to hurt me? That hurts me like this. There you go. That's better. Now your death will be swifter. I really have no beef with you, Goat Boy, but if you don't back off, I will hurt you. With my magical glowing hammer. Okay, apparently you need to learn your lesson. Oh, it just straight up disappeared. Alright. Loot the corpses. That will teach them not to mess with it. We'll have to blow that area later, but for right now we have other concerns. And I need to readjust your spells. Yeah, you don't need to speak with the dead. I can do that already. Anything else I want to readjust?
Sorry about that. Was adjusting something?
Alright, Ubisoft shifted Assassin's Creed to historical LARPing in Black Flag. It's only gotten worse with each new game. Yeah, but at least there was still a hint of it in Black Flag and Rogue. There's still a nugget of it, and then, but after Unity, I agree, that's when they really went off the rocker.
Yeah. Like, I'll be real, just so much about Assassin's Creed now just doesn't, like, I think, many people have asked me what do I think is the best and worst Assassin's Creed game. I think the best Assassin's Creed game, like, bar none, has got to be Assassin's Creed 2. Either that or Assassin's Creed Revelation. I think both of those are just outstanding games. Very fun, very entertaining, great story, great characters. Like, I think those are just stellar games overall. The worst game, right now for me, I'm going to lean on Valhalla or Syndicate. But when Shadows comes out, I may put it on Shadows now. Not just because of, like, the abysmal Yasuke situation, but also just because it really is just showing Ubisoft and Assassin's Creed at its absolute worst. Like, if you would, like, I'll be real. My biggest problem with Assassin's Creed has been three things. One, the East. Two, the distancing itself from Assassins and Templars. Like, they don't even call them Assassins and Templars anymore. They're, well, what are they now?
Whatever in the Order of the Ancients.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble.
In this one.
Right.
Not a fate I'd personally relish.
Point is,
Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Witcher magical.
like Valhalla was so blatant about it. Like
The architects who built this must have been remarkable.
Yeah, in England, but England's a backwater. Why are you here?
Like, oh, we traveled here on the Silk Road. Bullshit you did, and bullshit you stayed.
Silk Road ends in Constantinople. Why are you here?
Yeah,
quite
the only way that would work is if they were taking slaves, and even then, why would you want to go back?
The slave trade wouldn't have gone to England. It comes from
Exactly. So there was no reason for you to be here. And there was more than that. That's just the first one that came to mind. Just blatant pandering all around. And this Assassin's Creed game, Shadows, I know we've talked about it a lot, but I'm just going to be real. It is all pandering. Just using Yasuke. And many people have said, oh, but he's real. Yes, he was real. But let's be real. Do you really think they chose him because they wanted to respect real culture? No. They chose him because, hey, look, he exists. We can get away with it.
Gold axes.
So you won't be playing the game, you'll be ranking it the worst anyway. Oh no, I'll play it. I have decided that I will play it. I owe it to myself to actually see how bad this gets. I owe it to myself to see how bad it gets. I'll play it, Mal. Don't assume that I'm about to be a piece of shit and judge something without touching it. I will play it. But I'm just saying, it may be one of the worst. I don't think, but I will say this at least. Now, I will say this at least. If it's as bad as I expect, I reserve the right to not finish it. If it's as bad as I expect, I reserve the right to not finish it and just look up Let's Plays online.
Yep.
Do anyone know how bad Assassin's Creed Mirage is? I forgot about it. Oh god, Mirage existed, didn't it? A game so meaningless that no one talked about it. Like, I can't remember what anyone said about the game, whether it was good or bad. Everyone was, the only thing I heard was, oh, it's a return to form. My problem with Mirage is,
if the true soul dies,
you're getting the blame. We already know the twist. Like, you already revealed the twist about the character in Valhalla. You already revealed it. We already know. There's no secret. We know who he is. He's Loki. We know the big reveal.
Attack someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Look, my tolerance for pain is higher than you think. I can handle a lot of crazy crap. I want to say this about Assassin's Creed Shadows. I've said a lot of crap about Shadows. I stand by a lot of crap. But what a lot of people have told me now is true, and Havoc for that matter, gameplay should be the first priority. Whether, like, gameplay should be the first priority. It doesn't matter about the intentions or the pandering or all that. As long as the game is fun to play. And you know what? I agree to that to an extent. I actually believe that even if the games are pandering and there's an obvious agenda, if the game is fun, that should take precedent. And we do have a criteria in the rating system about gameplay. So that should matter. So it would be wrong of me to say it's the worst Assassin's Creed game ever and not actually rate it on its gameplay. So, to be fair, and so that I'm not talking out of my ass, I will play it. I will give it a shot. And because I love Japanese culture and history, I will take this more. I will do this. I can at least get it started. But I again will say, if it's bad enough, I reserve the right to not finish it. Fair enough, I say if it's so bad that you can't finish it, then that says a lot subjectively. It does say a lot subjectively. It does. It does say a lot subjectively. But I will say many things about it objectively. If I think that the game, like when I talk about the gameplay, if I say this aspect of the game was ass, believe me, I'm not just saying that subjectively. I will compare it to other Assassin's Creed games.
That's fine. Anyway, so for those of you that are confused about what's going on, the Dwagar exist, and that's a sin I can't allow as a paladin. But, yes. I'm happy that you are going to be taking Shadows and not me. Ah, crap, it's actually Mirage.
You want to do it?
Oh, no.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Assassin's Creed, as far as I'm concerned, is dead. Well, and I'll say this. Maybe Assassin's Creed Shadows is surprising and the only fun things about it. But I will say this. They have said numerous times, you don't have to play Yasuke the whole game if you don't want to. You can choose to play now or everything. Great. My question, though, is, why'd you add Yasuke? You can just play now the whole way through. Okay, Lark, you look stunned by something that comes out.
After all that work to make sure Shadowheart got out of that mind control, she gets mind controlled again. Outstanding. Whack this one as hard as you can, please. I feel like you could do harder.
Can't afford to let up.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Nope. Alright. Let's get over here.
On my way.
Yes, please. Give me your psychic strain. See what happens. Put more mind control in your mind control. Ah, can't hit worth a dang, can ya? That's okay. We'll still kill ya.
I'm working on something in the background here. I don't want to keep, like, hijacking Lark.
No, I enjoy your input. It be good, me boy. It be good. Now let's have you go over and
The
start clearing
hammer's
people
gonna
out.
fall.
That was so funny, we'll do it again. And I get a free hit. Who's in range? Are you in range? No, not quite.
But that's okay. That's okay.
I'll just come back and
Jimmy on the
destroy
go.
your scrying eye.
Well, you don't mind that. You know.
And now I don't have to hear it psionically scream every 5 seconds. Now get over here, big fella. You wanted to fight me? We're gonna fight. I find it funny how they lied about what Japan thought of the game. Yeah, that's the count to me. It's like you can't just like, oh man, Japan loves it. Look at what the Japanese actually think. Like, no, they don't. They aren't fans. All right, now let's go ahead and yeah, Divine Smite.
Time for mercy.
And a concussive smash. I'm just gonna keep doing this until you drop. I have to realize that. Oh, you dodged one. Very good.
Very good.
And the octopus gets the last laugh.
Don't turn this crack into a squid man.
I am not encumbered, you. How dare you accuse me of being encumbered?
I'll do it once.
Alright. Now, where was I? Oh, yes.
At the ready.
Big fella thinks he can take me. How does it feel knowing that you need a spell to get up and look me in the eye? Not good, I bet.
Ready.
Getting closer.
Need to stay focused. On the move.
Now, I want you to understand, Dwagar. I do this predominantly because I hate you. Let's do necromantic stuff. now because I think it will be really funny. Come get me. Yeah, climb up the ladder, please.
Let me recite their demise.
Yeah, the Dwagar talk a good game, but... Alright. Karlak. Get her.
You're not gonna like this, mate.
Ah, you missed. But that's okay, you get a few more hits. Okay, you took that one like a champ. I'm gonna give you that. But can you pick another? Okay, you've had seconds, but are you ready for birds? Alright, I love you, sweetie, but you gotta get it. There you go! That's my girl. She just need a little encouragement, that's all. I mean, you thought it would be good to put it in the trap. Oh gosh, you're right. That was... Someone at the HR department needs to have a word with them. Like, so you thought... What? Yeah, they're talking about like how it's like, hey, we're gonna show off Yasuke and how great he is. Plays trap music.
Yeah, okay, so my thought on that is this. I actually heard this guy who was really funny. He was a African history professor who said this. This is insulting.
Have to keep going.
To not only Japanese people, but Africans as well. Yasuke, as best as we know, if he was from Africa, from that region, not only would his skin be darker than it is today, but his hair would not look like that. That dread look is not what he would have. He would not have that hairstyle. It would be nowhere close to that. And two, that trap music, rap is an American creation, not an African creation. Love that African music. Get some cool African drums or something in there. Get an African background. This is not, you threw in an American trap piece behind Japanese score because you just assumed, well, he's black, let's add a trap background to it. Do you not realize how insulting that is? To not only... Like, that was,
That was something special, I tell you what. Why is Gale so edgy being the most nerdy guy in the game? Like, no gloom, only doom. Let me recite their demise. It's because all wizards are nerds and like poetry. That's it. Like, literally, he actually has a funny moment where when you go into the wizard tower, and you find that the automatons programmed by the wizard, you have to respond to like the poetic verse she was writing. And so it's just like, and he goes, okay, I love literature as much as the next guy, but that's a bit much.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Do you, Lark or Raven, think any of the Golden Age games will try and go back to what made them good, or is it too late?
Maybe.
I don't think it's too late. I think gaming can turn itself around. I genuinely do. I don't think they're wrong. I think that they have, quite frankly, made their bed. And they're in too much denial to do anything about it.
Knight to King 5.
I hate it. I really do, but I think that's where they're at.
We'll call Cleopatra. She's Queen of Denial. Regrettably, she is out of range. Unless, can I get sleep? Nope. No sleep.
Down the hatch.
Go get him. The first time I fought the Dwagar was so hard, but now that I know they're nonsense, oh, it's so much easier. Yeah, but that potion of speed, man, the after effects.
Next up, pushing on.
Alright, let's see what... Oh, that's right, you're still alive. We'll rectify that. The Deep Delver's
rest my
a
weary
war pit.
head.
Ooh, and it's magical, which means I'm popping it later. I'll be selling all of this later. Alright, let's see. Any other goodies here? Cap of Wrath. During combat, when the wearer starts their turn percentage points or less, they gain the Wrath for 2 turns. That's Starlight's department. And the gnomes are still mining. Ooh, a ball. Can I just break the chest? Yeah. No. No, I cannot.
With a flick of the wrist.
I don't have to waste it. Yes, thank you. Deed of ownership. I now have the deed to all of the gnome slaves. I was not expecting that.
Don't mind if I do.
I always enjoy raiding the larder. The trap for Sasuke would get it. Sasuke! Oh. Metatron has a good reaction to his Shadow's Yasuke situation. Yeah, I think Metatron covered it pretty well. Now give me that synopsis. Right. Oh, a flail. Cool. But nothing really worth keeping. Alright, let's chat to you guys, because you seem to not realize your glorious situation has changed.
The gnomes speak in soft whispers, the
I
words
just
all but
liberated them.
lost
Why
in the
are they
hot
still
air.
acting like they're enslaved? Rolling a lot of nat ones tonight. There we go, that's better.
I'll never get through. We need that smoke powder.
Philommene's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
Baldur's trapped with that maniac Nia. If you won't find Philomene, I will.
Forget the smoke powder. There could be more slavers out there. You draw them right to her.
Very good. Uh-huh. So,
Glittering
Thula
gods.
sent me.
She actually survived.
Praise Ironhand. Larida, our prayers are answered. Sir, our friends are trapped in the cave-in. And I know a way to get them out.
Bug, please. True Solnir will... You know what he'll do.
Fear not, gnome. I will protect you. Tell me what you know.
All right. Go ahead, Lunkbug.
Your name is
Tell him.
Larkbug?
A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Philomene, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Philomene made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Beldron and the rest out.
Okay. Alright. Sure. I'll do what I can.
Please. Please don't hurt my Phil. I beg you.
You know, I
Hurry!
think every
Our people
stream
won't last
you've
in
ever
that cave-in
done,
forever.
Every single one, someone has asked that question. Lark, I think that every stream we've done, someone asks us if we have or will play in a couple of weapons. Can I answer this?
Allow me.
Go ahead.
Briefly. I got it on Xbox, and I stopped playing it. Not because the game was bad per se, just because of an interesting situation where my TV at the time just
Dead drow,
couldn't fit it in the screen
publicly
properly.
displayed. The Dwagar are
I mean, I
sending
like
a
what it
message.
did. I thought it was interesting.
Hey,
Though if I
stick
hear like,
shit.
actually, I'm
It's
quite
stick
hungry
pig.
one more
You
time,
piss
I
pot.
was gonna
That's what I
like
said.
throw my
Stick
controller into
shit.
the screen.
My mug's
And
gone dry.
also, I don't.
Shit.
You heard her,
I wanted to
stick
like
shit.
it
Fill
because
her
the
up.
aesthetic was beautiful, but there was a lot of things like it wasn't clear on what to do. And when a game can't clearly define what you need to be doing, there's a problem. But
Far
yeah,
as
I do want to go back and
Still
pick it up
wrapped
again.
around
but
Nir's
you don't need
pecker,
to ask
too.
us every stream. I know it's not him, but I just feel like everyone asks.
Another hour, stick shit.
Piss pot.
You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
They don't realize I've killed off
I think
the
we found two
majority of their
Dwagar who are going to get spit in their drinks.
They're not going to get to have
True
another
soul,
drink.
eh? Tell your chums we won't move a pebble.
You disgust me, slaver. How do you live with
Comfortably.
yourself?
Figured it obvious. I'll kick up my feet, order a brew, watch them work. They'll complain, but they love it. I'm telling you.
It's a labor of love. Speaking of labors of love,
Ladigra's guts! It's time I shut you up!
yeah, you're gonna win this fight, pal. Really? Going for the wizard first round? I'm disappointed. Really? Only 6 off of an inflict wound? That's disappointing. But that's okay.
Battle of wits.
Now, as for you two, let's see. So I don't wind up killing the little guy. You should really run and get out of the way. There we go. Zap fry.
I got this.
Want
Now you're
another?
good, Lord Yen. I feel like it's something we get asked all the time.
Silence, Kerr. Not you, but her. The silent blade. It is the silent blade.
It is the big blade.
Ah, a wolf spider. So what are you gonna do now? Oh wow, you threw Gale. Color me impressed. Why do I have to go all the way around to do that? It doesn't bother me. Just whack. Excuse you. Let's try that again.
Lark, drums or flat wings?
Drums or flat?
He's like a chicken.
Oh, funny. I had wings for dinner. I like the drums. I like both, but drums.
We will sound the drums off.
Oh, zap, zap. Yeah, you like being displaced. Alright, now, vengeance for the righteous.
Fall, damn you.
Oh, you're still alive? I'm impressed. Well, not that impressed, but still.
A rough tempest I will raise.
And since you shoved Gale, it's only fair that Gale will get to kill you. But how demeaning can we make this? I'm going to use Ray of Frost to kill you. And that... Oh,
Shit.
that's right. One of them's still alive.
You did it! What now?
Stick Pit's your name. Gosh, I almost understand why they made fun of you.
I know a place. Across the lake. Should be safe. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
Just remember, you owe your life to me. Now what do you got on you? Booze? Don't mind if... Oh, crap, I'm encumbered again.
Hey, Raymond Lark, is the domain expansion the same as the abilities of the cleric's domain?
It's slightly different.
It's a little different.
Alrighty. So now we still have to go and find this Philomena thing. Gale, how are you
I
looking?
applaud your taste.
Give yourself another third spell slot back as a treat.
I could go for a good meal.
I bet you could. And if you could give me back a first and second level stuff.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Let's keep moving and... Oh, look! More of them.
Quite
I don't
ready
even
for
feel
you.
like talking to them. If you would, please.
Thank you.
Attacked someone. Only the guards are allowed to do that, as this one is about to demonstrate.
Wait. We can work this out. I'll kill you quicker.
No choice but to keep going.
The groove I was going for with that. I don't appreciate you doing that.
Light on my feet.
Just thought you should know. Actually, you know what'd be really funny? You guys should go for a swim. Ah, they both save. Bummer. That is most unfortunate. But I can still smite. Why not? Like that.
No gloom, all doom.
Alright, Mr. Edgelord, settle down. Ooh, that's actually quite a bit of health there. Hit you with the old whip.
Put him up. Over there.
Branding smite? Don't mind it. And... It's not stealing, they're dead.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
Man, that is rough. I'll take the lives of those that took yours. Joke's on them, I already did it. I should give that to Asterion. I bet you gotta be careful giving Asterion rings, you might get the wrong idea. Come on, I know some of you guys have gems on ya. I only lose 2. God damn it. Well, I got Shadowheart needs to get away. I'll go get Asterion. Oh, there you are.
So, are we saving this Nier from suffocating or leaving him to die?
Tempting,
I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock.
The Page Master. Oh, I love the Page Master.
Oh, he's asking you because he asked me. Yeah, we both love the Page.
Yeah. It actually used to, like, parts of it used to freak me out as a kid. Like, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing, because, like, I was super young when we first got it. So, because we had it on VHS. Again, aging myself, dating myself, but still.
Gods, really? Oh, saving a drow I can understand, but saving gnomes?
Wow, okay, fair.
But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help, either.
I just need you to do some lockpicking so we can get some explosives.
Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I would, in that case.
Anyway, old boy. I need you to put this on. Oh gosh, that's a much better look for you. That's right, you get... I'm having to use this sword because you can actually use it. Alright, let's see, what other nonsense should I give you? That ring that lets you go invisible. Outstanding. Let me go ahead and sub out Will, too. if I can remember where I put Will. Now, I always lose my wills, and you know the saying, there's a will, there's a way, so I don't feel comfortable if I don't know where he is. Am I gonna have to get a summon a discount warlock? There you are, you're hiding behind the pillar.
This true soul near stuck behind a rockfall, is he? Forgive me if I'm in no hurry to go digging him out.
Come on, there's a worm in his brain, and I eat those.
Sorry, but there's no room. I like how you...
Oh, you assume I think. Oh gosh, we are close to a level up.
Oh! Hello?
Alright, Asterion. Do your thing.
So, are you greeting invisible beings or just losing your mind?
The echoes, listen. They're coming from 3 directions.
Losing your mind it is. Probably the tadpole. The weirdest things seem to be.
I do love it when they start snipping with each other. And Karlach testing for
the scraps of a nightfall's feast.
Imagine eating all these before murdering people for sure. Kinda sick. Kinda fascinating.
At least they enjoyed a big banquet before committing.
That's curious.
Button! I love buttons. Alright. Let's get in there. Open sesame.
Curious. Looks like an ambush.
Speaking of ambushes, jellies. What are you guys weak to? Okay, so don't use slash and don't use lightning. Noted.
I'm ready.
Alright,
This will do nicely.
Up there. You have a slashing weapon, so hide.
They see me.
You know what? On second thought, just shoot him. Actually, I have some interesting. Use a fire arrow. I need to use more of these. There we go. Let's try to. See what that does.
What's this? Aye, aye.
Might be resistant to slashing damage, but it still hurts you. Over slime jelly. How'd you get a rapier stuck? Actually, I know exactly how that got stuck in there.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Jump. And whack. Do it again, but better. Actually, it's pretty consistent. Alright, you come closer up. Spit on us? That's rude. Have you seen the movie Hills Have Eyes? No, but I know her. And yes, Karlach is adorable. That's why she's best girl.
Finding my way.
Let's see. Nothing a good old Element's blast can't cure.
Let's spill some blood.
Let's see. Hi.
Ready or not?
Very good. Shoot. The path is interrupted. Boo hiss. Gotcha. What?
Fuck yes. Say
I'm gonna have to come
bye-bye.
all the way up there to whack you. So it's gonna be a good whacking.
Never a dull moment. On my way.
Why am I going over there? Now go this way. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Let's see. Can I shoot you from this range? No. Bummer. Gross.
Making my move.
That's irritating.
Some fun. Over here.
Just shoot it. There we go. What other fun things can we find here? Lost candle. I hope she won't mind if I take it. That's how much alchemic nonsense I've made. A lot. Potion of speed? Yep. Elixirs. Elixir of wizard fire. I need that later for reasons.
We rest.
Let's see. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, a hearth light bomb. Handy later. I'm just an alchemist supreme. So special as I. Ooh, another goodie down here. What shall be? Holy water. What the heck? Thought I went right under. Thought I like broke through the barrier of the game and I was gonna start falling into the infinite void. Oh. I know that's what Charlie wants. Alright, that's... You know what? No. I'm not gonna do that. Because that's what they want. And I refuse to give them what they want. Yeah, I'm just gonna go around. Alright, so this is the wife of that lady gnome.
Hold it!
Because there's not a single
I
straight
swear
gnome in
to
this
Iron
game.
Hand. One
No, I
more
don't know.
step and a blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder, but the scent is acrid, as if contaminated somehow.
That's that good.
Or much, much more concentrated.
She's gonna blow up. That's my thing.
It's like, I'm not upset that you're gonna
Shoot your
blow
mouth,
up.
Coon,
I'm upset
or
you're
I'll
stealing
shut you
my
down.
thing. Alright, Philomene, settle down.
Dropping my name like your cultist arse knows me. Like we're friends. I know
I
what you
never
are.
said I was your friend.
One of Nia's cult goons.
At least your
Sailed right
better
in.
half was nice.
Better to die in this shit-eaten, rotting moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
I really don't want you. Let's see. Yeah, your wife got me.
Lorida. Ruddy mind games. I know all about your tricks, true soul.
Come on.
Shit. I can't do it.
Yep.
Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer.
Yeah, listen. I'm gonna need that.
You
smoke
want to
powder.
waste rune powder on...
Oh, it's rune powder.
You have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff.
Well, I'm not
It's
an
the whole
Iron
damn
Hand, so
reason
shut
we're
up.
here. And I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Oh crap! I am not making this one. Or I am.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Tell you what.
A barrel of this could light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty. Just look. We're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them.
I mean more.
Let me go. And you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say.
That's not how history works. You know, just because that... No deal.
Don't be stupid. We're parting ways here. Up to you in how many pieces.
You know what? I don't like your attitude. Oh crap, she actually did it. What happened to no, I can't do it? That's hilarious.
I'm fading fast. I must heal.
Alright, I thought I could try to muster my way to get the whole thing. Nope, so we'll go back and go for the file. That's hilarious. But yeah, honestly, for like, oh, this could blow up a whole city, I survived it just fine.
Hold it!
And Ashen's.
She's gonna blow up.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
I don't like what you just said.
I know what better to die in this shit heap than rotting moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
Alright, come on. You have a life. Come on.
Shh, go on. Drag me to Moonrise. You look. It's the whole damn. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Alright, hand it over. Don't just toss it so casually.
Listen, you see Larida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
No, I'm gonna tell her the truth so she can properly hate you like I do.
She's leaving. Larida will be heartbroken.
She can find someone better.
Beloved. I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't mine.
I don't
I'm
think
getting
anybody
gone.
wants you. You're
You
lucky
ought to do
someone
the same.
did. What a piece of work. Alright. Now we need to get back up here. So we can blow it up, and after we kill Mir, we're gonna have to call it quits for the night. Alright, deep gnomes, back up. We have your salvation. But first, alright.
Beldron's still trapped. Find Philomene and get that smoke powder.
Oh, by the way, Leandra, your
Move on.
is a
I gave her everything. And she has the gall to send you to break me.
I know, right?
Get us out of here, all of us. And hope for her sake her path never crosses mine again.
If you want to bury that pickaxe in her head, I do not blame you. Anyway, by the way, I found this.
Get Beldron out.
Oh, jeez. So silly. Where's the red battery? Aha!
Get back. One spark and it'll blow.
That's the idea. Now...
Don't touch me.
Asteria, would you do the honors of blowing this thing to Kingdom Come?
Beldron, can you hear me? Beldron!
Oh, we've got a bigger gnome infestation than we thought. Oh, hey.
Finally. Worthless
Gosh, he looks like he
slaves.
belongs with the Falmore.
Your incompetence has been my ruin.
Does not.
And yet here you... Aha!
So you care for the weak, true soul.
Guilty pleasure.
Was it your hand that slayed Nir's servants? Or is there a sane explanation?
I killed your friends in your neck, pal.
You have breathed your
God,
last.
what's wrong with that? He deserves it. If anyone here deserves that, it is him.
Time to move.
You just murked a man and you're like, hey, how could you say that to him?
Just like old times.
Right, just one more time.
No trace.
Nope. Tell you what, just get invisible for me.
Battle favors the fearless.
Let's see. Tell you what. Try and come get me.
Let's cook with fire, baby. In position.
I will just let him shred himself. This will be fun. And another.
Heretic!
Heretic? He made it through the cloud of daggers. Fortunately, just means now I get to kill him in close range. Good job. You came right to the paladin. And all I have left is a second spell slot, so you're getting the juice divines. I felt that should have done more damage, but that's okay.
On the hunt.
There's a parasite in that corpse.
I'm already
brimming with potent.
The decaying corpse lies before you.
That's right, I gotta cut the head off. Oh, really? Adding a bonus. Yes, I will waste a potion on this. Because I need this head. There we go.
The head breaks off cleanly from the drow's body.
My mushroom friend will love it. All right. Yes, I will take this.
You're covered in dust.
Wait. A spider's wire? I didn't know the spiders could play wires.
Broken as an old heart. Nothing but dust inside.
I'll check it out later. 1,000 gold? Yes, and Sword of Screams. Please get that. All right. I'll deal with these guys next time, but before I do that, time to choose what nonsense power I get. The stage fright is fun, but I think I'm gonna get the charm ability.
Baldur, are you alright?
My brain still works good and stuff. Alright, we're going to call it there. We have made some great headway. Next time, we're going to go ahead and take out the Adamantine Forge, and then we will move on to the next act. Appreciate you guys for sticking with me this long, and looks like we've, for at least a time, we'll have the streams possibly working again. So thanks for sticking with us and experiment.